R2-D2, Your Highness.
Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to SMKR. This is your host, Steve. Next, we'll look at Build Your Own R2-D2 Issue 6. This is the Model Space Diagasini half-scale droid. Here are the parts that came with Issue 6. And I'll open this up, we'll have a closer look and do the assembly for Issue 6. And lastly, I will show you the magazine. Here are all the parts contained in Issue 6. We get the LED screen power leads, the LED screen itself, LED housing, LED inner frame, and mounting bracket. Okay, so now we're going to insert the frame DF46 to DF47. Note that the narrow part of the frame is here on the bottom that I have. And note that I have the longer tab on the inner frame to the left here of the screen. We're simply just going to insert it on the back side as such, where I'm going to go ahead and do the larger tab first here on this. I'm going to press it down in there, and you can see it's fully engaged here on this side. It's pressed in. Now I'm simply just going to press the other side in place. And there you go. Next, I'm going to insert the LED screen. I'm going to remove the protective cover that's on top. Be careful when you're handling this LED screen that you don't touch any of the metal contacts, as static electricity could do some damage to this. So just be extra careful, just handle the edges. Okay, so I'm going to remove the plastic cover on the screen here. And note the bottom side is narrow. Line that up with the bottom side of this. And lastly, we'll put the cover on there, and then we will put the screws in. Okay, we'll just simply put the screws in here. I chose the longer black screws. It doesn't say in the instructions. And they appear to be the right ones. Try not to over tighten these screws because they are just basically going into plastic. And all 4 screws are in and secure. Next, we'll hook up our wires so we can do a test with our test box. And if you look here, there's 3 contacts. It's a smaller connector, and you can see our connector here is smaller, and the 3 contacts are towards the bottom, and there's some grooves to help line it up with the wires. So we'll take our wires here. We need to flip them over to where they line up as such. And insert it in, snap it in. After that, plug it into our test box connector. as such. Okay, so we have our test box here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and we will give it a test. Very cool. And there you have it. That was issue 6 of the D'Agostini Model Space Build Your Own R2-D2. In the next video installment, we will look at issue 7. Now let's look at the magazine. Happy modeling, everybody. Here's issue 6 magazine. We'll look at it real quick. If you guys see something that you'd like to see a little close-up of, let me know. I'll put it in another video. Now they get into the power droid, the EGL. Very similar to another movie that Silent and Running. And then you talk more about the LCDs, liquid crystal displays, which we'll be assembling with this issue. And then they give us a breakdown of all the parts. And then lastly, we have the instructions on how to assemble the LCD display. And then they give you a preview of issue 7.